American Thanksgiving is on Thursday, and this year it's hard to find hope. The coronavirus has infected more than 12.5 million Americans in just over 10 months. It has killed more than 259,000 Americans, nearly 20% of the global death toll. Records are breaking every day. Right now, the 7-day average of daily cases is more than 173,000, and more than 85,000 Americans are hospitalized with COVID right now. That's a record, too. And nurses and doctors are exhausted. You'd think those numbers and all those deaths would make Americans think twice before traveling for Thanksgiving. Some are staying home, but millions of others are on the move. Jackson Proskow reports.
They were warned not to travel or gather this Thanksgiving. Millions of Americans are doing it anyway.
I was a little anxious. I'm very paranoid when it comes to traveling, especially during COVID, because it's just a scary situation to be in.
U.S. airports have seen their highest passenger volumes since the spring, more than 1 million passengers per day. Doctors see a disaster in the making.
My concern is that people just don't realize how quickly this spreads and how easily it spreads. Most of the patients that I take care of will tell me that they don't feel like they did anything that was overtly risky.
Case numbers are now surging in 48 states. The spread of the virus is described as aggressive and rapid, according to internal White House documents.
We could have avoided some of what we're seeing right now if we would have done more stringent types of measures.
All those cases will inevitably lead to more hospitalizations. In many states, the system is already at the breaking point. On average, 1 American now dies of COVID-19 every minute of every day.
It's just wearing to come in and take care of these people and see a lot of people just not taking this seriously outside of here. If only they could see what was going on.
In North Dakota, nurses from the Air Force have been brought in to help with the crush of patients. Other hospitals are converting specialized medical units into COVID wards.
Our heart failure unit, we had to convert it to a COVID unit. That means all of those heart failure patients are being moved elsewhere, away from the nurses that are specially trained in heart failure.
To date, more than 12 million Americans have been infected. Estimates are that number will nearly double by the time Joe Biden is inaugurated as president in January. Job one for the new president will be taming the virus and distributing a vaccine. Work that will come too late to spare the U.S. from a dark winter of pain. Jackson Proskow, Global News, Washington.